Hey everyone, I wanted to take a second and show you guys what my students are going to be able to see from their course navigation. I've had a lot of questions as to what I'm going to have and keep visible to the students over here in this course navigation. I am of the belief that simpler is better as far as this course navigation is concerned. So there's a lot of this stuff that I don't want my students to see. So I'm going to show you exactly what I've done here and what they will be able to see. So if I go to my settings here, then this is going to open up your settings for the course, and then you've got all these options up here: course details, sections, navigation, apps, feature options. In your navigation, you're going to get a couple of different options here as to things that you can add and subtract. You probably have a bunch more stuff up here than you do down here right now. All you have to do is take and click and drag those. So I can click and drag this. Now this won't appear in the navigation. The students won't be able to see exactly what I just put down here. They will only be able to see what's up here. So I'm going to move that back up to where it was. So this is what my students are going to see. They're going to see a home page, announcements, modules, chat, and Aries. The home page is going to be what they're going to see as soon as they come in. The announcements are going to be class announcements. Anything that I need to push out to them will be there. Modules. This is where I'm going to put their assignments, their quizzes, their document analysis, everything. All the assignments that we're going to do is going to go into a module. I don't need to have an assignments tab for them to look at as well. It's all going to be in modules. It's all going to be linked right there. That's going to be the simpler way to do this for me in the way that I'm going to organize my class. This chat feature will allow the students to chat with you, and I don't see any reason why you wouldn't have that. Increasing communication with your students, I think, is a really good idea. So I'm going to leave that chat there. There is a concern of, then the students can chat each other, but they can pick up the phone and text each other too. So I want to increase the ways that my students can reach out and contact me. And then the last thing that I have on here is an Aries tab. So we're going to hide the grades tab because that's not going to be a perfect representation of their grade for this class. Aries will be the more accurate representation. So I'm going to hide the grades tab and I'm going to add the Aries tab. And that is actually through adding an app. So if you come over here and you add this app, and then you're going to come up with a whole bunch of options over here of all the different things that you can incorporate into Canvas. To simplify, I'm going to come up to here to filter by name, and I'm going to type in the word redirect. This is what's going to come up here. This is a redirect tool. It's an arrow. If you click on this and then click Add App, you can rename it anything you want to. So I renamed mine Aries. And then it gives you a spot for a redirect URL. So I took mine from our school website, bonitahigh.net, and I came up here to the grades tab, and I right-clicked on that, and I hit the copy link address. Then I went back to my course details, and I put that link address right inside this URL redirect. Then I want it to open in a new tab, and I want to show this in the course navigation. And then I'm going to click the Add App button. And then when you close out and you hit this Add App, a little green box will appear at the top here that says App Added Successfully. App added successfully. And then it will show up in your course navigation over here. If it does not show up in your course navigation, don't panic. Just come up here and refresh the page, and it should show up. If it doesn't show up at that point, reach out to somebody. There may be some kind of a little issue there. So those are the things that I'm going to allow my students to see. The only other thing that I'm going to add into this course navigation is the Zoom link once I have that Zoom link. And I'm going to do it the exact same way as the Aries. I'm going to come in here. I'm going to type in the redirect. Click that redirect, add application, and then I'm going to call this Zoom. And then once I have the URL from my Zoom meeting, I'm going to plug that right in here. I'm going to have it show in course navigation, open it in a new tab. I'm going to add that application, and that will appear over here for the students. So that way all they have to do is come in, click that Zoom button, and it will automatically send them to our Zoom meeting. So that's my plan and what my left side navigation is going to look like for my students in each one of their courses. If you have any questions about that, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'd be more than happy to help in any way that I can. Thanks, guys.